Alright, guys. Anyway, whether this is the poster of the old character or the poster of the new character, I went there. I went there, guys. Just letting you know. So, what's going on, guys? I just want to talk to you guys more about some more movies I saw lately. And two that come to mind really are Onward and Sonic the Hedgehog. Whether you saw them when it came out on streaming or in theaters, some of the movies that stood out, just interesting topics. Interesting depending how you view these movies, how you grew up with them, how you live with them nowadays, now that you're older. It's just stuff like that. Like the Onward one is the latest of many Pixar movies, which you can tell already. This one has stars like Chris Pratt and Tom Holland on there, where they're trying to, get their father back. And if you understand the premise, you kind of figure this might be this movie or I don't know, this show or that franchise, just with more steps kind of thing. But like as a movie itself, some things are similar to other things, and whether executed well, it might pay off. Does it pay off? For me, the movie really could have been better. I understand that, the premise isn't the original thing, but it's just depending how they deliver it. The movie just could have been better. It could have been better, like with the delivery and like you cared to see how the brothers act with one another, how they live with their mom, their stepdad, and you want to see them kind of succeed in this journey that they're on the quest for, and just to see their dad, their actual dad, to come back and all. But like the themes and stuff, and just what we encounter, how we go into this universe, has been done better, has been fleshed out, in other ones more successfully. Even if it's not Pixar, it's in the Disney realm of animation. Those have been done, better in this kind of thing. And it was an enjoyable movie. It was a nice visual, and like here and there, some of like the comedy is fun to watch, but the motives and like what goes on with these people, they're not clear cut, and you don't understand really why they act how they act. But like what you realize is the heart, what gets you to just sympathize, kind of care with these film story characters. Everything is really doesn't come until later on, and it's just, but at that point you're like, really, like I get it, like it Pixar knows how to kind of do this kind of stuff, but it really just, it's at that point where like it could have been done better. You could have just given us this revelation a little bit sooner. It's just at that point you're just like, why didn't you kind of do this earlier? And then kind of, why can't you just made us understand better, rather than be like, well, it's these people, let's give them trust. It's see where they take us. But then also how they execute it, how they might have executed this movie might depend, not make it or break it, just depending how it is, because you're being set up, and you're like, okay, so like, okay, that's the conclusion, and it might pay off for some, might pay off, you might like it, but it really just it's overall could have been a better story for this kind of thing. And the other one, okay, Sonic the Hedgehog, now taken into the live action world, that one is something. If you grew up with the video games, you understood how this film could have turned out. Adding Jim Carrey, glad Jim Carrey, it's always good to see that man, so it's good to see this man be in a film where looks like they were gonna take his comedic acting chops to where he's well familiar, and we're like, maybe we'll see once the film comes out. It lives up to certain promotions that the promotions were trying to sell you on, so I hope it delivered. And overall as a movie, yeah, I gotta admit, like, yeah, it's not a good movie, perfect movie in a sense where like how the story is so grounded, and you want to you're in thrill with the amazing performances, and just you're just, you're like, oh, beautiful quality. It's just the acting is just, it's top notch. It's just one of the best movies of the year. No, it's Sonic the Hedgehog. Like, and then you get James Morrison, as this point, the Cyclops actors, James Morrison, to be the one that he's been like in that Bunny movie. Now he's with Sonic, kind of like delivering that role. Almost feels identical. It's similar in that kind of aspect, and even some of the commentary they add in the film, like what kind of movie you're getting. So it's like at this point you're like, whoa, does the movie kind of know what it is? And as a Sonic fan, if you're here to see Sonic stuff, this really has enough for you, for a fan, for the Easter eggs that they sprinkle around. This satisfies you to give you enough. And so that's why it's hard to tell. It's not the best movie. Okay, it's not. But what we got in, even specifically for this genre, it enhances a bit of the quality. Where at least the studio, what the studio wanted to, at least I really hope, they're like, we have a certain audience we need to target. Let's try to get them at least. They know who the money of the wallets is going from. How are they going to get their investments back, their funds, and I really felt like it was catered to that audience at least. Doesn't matter the age, whether you're 6, 24, 30, 26, 27, whatever. It felt nice enough that okay, this was a fun time, and fun time with a little bit of like the dynamic friendship that the Sonic, Cyclops, James Marsden, how you see him, whether he's Cyclops or he's just James Marsden to the actor, just however you see him, what they invested, what they developed in this friendship, family chemistry, just team kind of thing. It was enough for me to be like, okay, I really wanted to see these guys' stories be, solved, just be, well wrapped up, and I gotta admit, I had a fun time with the movie. So I'm gonna have to give Onward a C plus, and then I'm gonna have to give Sonic the Hedgehog a B minus. So let me know, guys, what you thought. Okay, they're not perfect movies. They're really fun to watch though. So it just depends. It's like everything now has to be so bad or so good. Some movies are just good. They're good to just have fun, and that's all you can be, or at least that's what you can try to be. So did you guys have fun? Did you guys enjoy these movies? Let me know this in the comments below. And as always, roll an empire. Laugh, smile, repeat.